This is Royalty, and this is your loving, gracious, highly favored host, Alex V, the Unproblematic King. Joined as always, we got Denny the God on the pod. How you doing, my G?
Doing good, bro. Doing good. It's beautiful Saturday morning that we're recording on. Unfortunately for you, you're the complete opposite.
You know, I don't know what it is, man. I just got this nasty cold, and now my voice is gonna be a little different for the entire episode.
Are you sure? I don't know, bro. Maybe just check check the pH levels before you go under the sea.
Somehow, the moment you said check your pH levels, I could breathe out my right nostril.
you know?
Oh man, but hey, everybody, please wish a belated happy birthday to Denny.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
he turned 50 years old. I'm so glad that he's just still kicking around here and still giving up the good fight here at age 50. He's an honor. He's someone that we respect. Look at
I
his
fucking hate
face.
you.
I want y'all to
Fucking hate
know. I
you.
texted him. I was like, "Yo, happy 50th birthday, bro!" And you know what he says to me? He's like, I appreciate it, fam. I hope you get double penetrated." I'm like,
Yeah,
"All right."
the lack of respect. Respect me, Alex. All right. I don't have back
No,
problems. Actually, no, I do. Never mind. I take that back.
I feel like we all have a little bit of some back problems.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
I
avoid
fucked my shit up deadlifting, so never am I doing that ever again.
You know what's funny is I see a lot of people deadlifting, and I've seen people who are deadlifters say that unless you're competing, the
Don't do it.
risk isn't worth the reward
Yep.
because of how easily you could hurt your back.
I fucked
I
up
still
my
do it
shit.
every once in a while, but like, yeah, no, I've seen people try to do too heavy. It's just like, nah, you're gonna fuck up your back really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened to me. That happened to me. So here I am. 30 years old with back problems. It's all good. You're almost there.
Just
You
give me a
can.
couple
You
months.
can.
I'll be there. I started
Yeah.
off
Yeah.
this year with fucking. I couldn't even walk.
There's more to that story. But we don't
No,
want to
there's
have
not. I've
to
said it on the pod.
to share your kinks about it.
And by the way, we are recording on the April 1st, which is happens to be the same weekend of Denny's anniversary. So
Oh yes.
look at
Yes,
the
it is.
commitment. Waking up early on a Saturday so that way he can get his pod duties out the way, but make sure he still has time for his queen.
Oh, exactly. Well, what we're doing today is cleaning before we go to dinner tonight. Going to a place called Canteen. It's with a K. So somewhere in LA. I don't know. I just saw some pictures. Look dope.
I'm just waiting for Christian McGowan to make that racist somehow.
You know what? Yeah, same here. He
Yeah, no,
did. He did say that he had a dream of me calling him. Was it from
dirty Honduran or something like that.
Honduran monkey or some shit like that?
Christian, you gotta stop eating edibles before you go to bed, bro.
Honestly, bro. And why are you thinking of me at night?
Because he wants some of that 50-year-old flavor.
Bro, relax. Relax.
Oh
Relax.
man! Before we go
You're a
any
nasty man.
further, shout out to all our first-time listeners, last-time listeners, those who listen to show love, those who listen to show hate. We appreciate every single one of y'all.
Every single one of y'all. We love you all.
So last week, when I was shooting my shot at the future Becky V, we were still without confirmation from either party if it was real or not. And the day after, um, that Becky G and I were in the same place at the same time is when Sebastian came out and admitted it. So I'm not gonna say I had a part in it, but I might have. Just saying.
You might have. Did you fuck her?
I did.
You did, huh? What
Yeah,
what
we
did you guys
were
exchange?
we were in the suite.
In sweet, huh? Speaking of sweets, uh, I saw a fucking video of some strippers doing their thing somewhere in a basketball game. I think.
Oh, I read about that they were like strippers
Yeah,
in the skybox or something.
yeah, they're doing the nasty.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah,
is there a rule against that? I mean, they're not in the
I don't
public
think there
eye,
is. No,
right? They're not in the
exactly. I
public
mean,
eye.
yeah, exactly. It's like your backroom couch.
Excuse me. Oh man. All right. Well, you know
Well,
what? Mine and Becky's first public appearance together aside, Sebastian basically came out and said, I did it. And it was funny because my cousin Jessica was like, "Nah, I don't believe that voice memo. It's like it's literally his voice. Like, it doesn't sound like him." And I'm like, "That's exactly how women be like in
wow,
denial.
wow.
Like that
You
was
know, it's
him."
crazy. It's the same type of woman that defend their men for cheating.
It's like come on, Jess, do better.
It's because of me because he cheated. I
It's
need to
my
fix
fault.
me. It's my fault. I want to slap.
No, that's
But yes, but you know what?
that's next
It's fine.
level reassignment of fault right there. You get
So,
caught with
so
like
how to?
three girls, and then you're like, "Oh, well, it's because you only have one personality. I need three personalities from you. I need you to be crazier."
That's insane. That's crazy. What did Yessi La Messi say about all these allegations becoming real?
So I was talking to her about it on the way to the game on Sunday,
Okay.
and she was saying like, "I don't think it's real. I think it's like just like kind of like along the lines of like an extortion plot." Which what, in essence, she wasn't wrong. It was partly an extortion plot. He wasn't willing to give up, I guess, whatever um, that person wanted to receive.
Well, I mean, he
But
cheated, but yeah,
right, but he wanted to keep the secret because he was like, like he even said it in the voice memo. He's like, I had a lapse of judgment. Like I'm committed, and it was just so funny because it just reminds me of Tiger Woods when he left that voicemail to that was it a porn star, and he was like,
yeah, I
"Hi,
think
this is
so.
Tiger."
Look, I'm still amazed of Yessi still trying to defend this man's name.
No, what killed me though was Monday morning. I'm driving to work. You know how I stop at Panera to get my coffee in the morning, right?
Yeah.
As I'm walking up, I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, oh, I got a DM from Jessica, and I looked, and she just wrote, "I fucking hate men." And all day Sunday, she was like, "Nah, like, it's not even like that. Like he's innocent." And the next morning, I hate
Innocent.
men. Well, because
I'm
here's the thing,
surprised.
like they were cute together, like their social media activities. It was like, oh, it was
Yeah,
adorable. It was like, oh,
yeah,
awesome love. You
yeah.
know,
Power couple. It was a
I
power
thought they
couple.
were power couple.
Yeah,
Like just
definitely.
off just my small like clips that I had seen. Now it's fucking Rao and Rosalia. Which,
Ros-
by the way,
Wasn't it Rosalia? I think it's Rosalia.
Rosalia. Oh, my bad, my bad.
Yeah, I think it's
I'm
that.
I'm
Who
I'm not
knows?
very familiar with her. Like her
Either
music.
way,
All I
that
know is
way
that she does that stank face while she's chewing gum when she performs. That was like all over
she
social media for
she
a hot
has good
minute.
music. A lot of people hate her because she loves the Latino community, and since she's Spanish, they're like, "Ew, get away! You're Spanish. You're not Latino."
I mean, look, I sent it to you the other day. Rao and Rosalia posted like their song together, and like it was like a montage of like their memories. And I
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, no, I see this. I'm like, yeah, no, I haven't been in love. There's no way. If that's what that is, nah,
hmm
hasn't happened to
hmm
me yet.
Exactly. So I told Alex that we need to bump his numbers up because it's a numbers game. The more you go through them, eventually you'll find
That was Denny who said that on the podcast, not me. I'm innocent.
But no, you should check out that album. That little, well, I don't know if it's an album, but that mixtape, whatever it is, between Rosalia and Rao, it's actually pretty decent. It's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, for real? Oh no, I'm gonna check it
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
I
check it
want to
out.
say in the last year, I've been listening to Raumor. Jessica
Yeah,
kind of put me on to some of his music too. So it was like, oh shit, like he really makes music that like makes you like, bump your head a
yeah.
little bit.
He's he's the Latino Chris Brown.
That's crazy. I hope he doesn't hit her.
You think it'll be a left hook or right?
He looks like a left hook kind of guy.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Nah,
Yeah.
but like it's just the way he looks at her, like those little clips, and I hate it because like they hype it up so much that I'm like, look at that look. Man, I don't look at nobody like that.
Oh,
Hey
I
man,
feel
we love
bad.
love, man. Royalty
I,
loves
I
love.
Exactly. I feel bad for the single people that just can't find love. Oh, hey, I'm sorry, Alex. I apologize. I didn't see you there.
Oh my god.
Hey, we're gonna find you one. By force or by not. I mean, we're gonna find you one either way.
That's nuts. Don't ever put that on my name by force.
What? What,
Nasty
bro?
fuck.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. A forced marriage,
By the
make it
way,
more traditional.
nah, you going crazy. All right, hold on. Back to what we were setting up. So, Sebastian had came out with a public apology. He wrote a note out.
Mm.
He's first of all, he's got to change his name. They loved the boy. They loved the boy. Yeah, no, my G,
That
you're
sounds like
setting
a
up the jokes. You're setting up the jokes.
yeah, yeah. He definitely put that in the future. He threw that out there. Now they hate him.
Because it's how he starts off his message. As an athlete, I have always tried to hold myself to a higher standard, recognizing the blessings and privileges in my career. When I reflect on the past 7 years of my life, I know in my heart that I couldn't have achieved a lot of my personal and professional growth, let alone navigate the challenges in my life without the love and support of Becky by my side. Okay, all right, nice start. Yet behind this abundance, there is a reality I've hid from everyone around me. I have struggled with personal trauma and acute anxiety compounded by my own denial, pride, and bad decisions. Okay, interesting angle. Over the last several weeks, during a moment I regret deeply, a 10-minute lapse in judgment, he had a blue chew, resulted in an extortion plot. Since this person did not get what they wanted, it has now become a public social media spectacle filled with more lies than any truth or false post aimed at the love of my life. The one person who I should never have taken for granted or put at risk. While this anonymous internet stalker, who I never met, unlike they claimed, had an ultimate goal that was not clear for me, for me, it has been a wake up call. The loudest alarm in my life. I can't keep running from demons. I know that any actions made that put us here should have never happened to begin with, pushing right up to the very boundaries of lines that should never be crossed. Only hurts me and the people I love most. This past week of chaos and pain has forced me to face the consequences of my actions and fears and my lapse of my lapses from the past. I have God, this guy wrote like a
Yeah.
you know what this guy did?
Well, he
He,
spoke to
he
it.
tried he tried to fill up a word count. Let me
That's
skip to
fair.
the next part. To Becky, you have been the light in my life, my strength, who has always shown me unconditional love. Instead of honoring that love every day, I've done the opposite. Hurting you and disrespecting that one person I love more than anything, I am sorry and know I have to do whatever it takes to earn back the trust and love you deserve.
You know, he is playing the victim.
Yeah, he's not really taking accountability for what he did.
He's
And that's
not.
gonna come back
He's
to bite him
saying
pretty bad.
he's saying that he is a victim of an extortion plot because he cheated, and now they want something in return before they expose him.
They probably asked him for money and he's like, oh no, Becky got that.
Yeah, I'm sure you pay for it too. Um, no, I don't see. When I first read this, I didn't want to. I read all of it, but I just it was stupid because, like I said, he just for me it just seems like an excuse. He wants to play the victim. He doesn't want to take full accountability for his actions, and kind of wants to brush it off and make it seem like the person who is trying to, um, put him on the spotlight is the evil villain in this episode. You know,
Yeah, no,
the, the
he's trying to pitch it like he's the victim in a manner of like, oh, I got taken advantage of because I made one mistake. But it's like, bro, come on, come on, man. Like, here's the thing: it's not hard to stay faithful.
it really isn't, bro.
It really
I
isn't.
mean,
Like the whole, um, what's the term? What's it called? I'm blanking out on the word. The temptation is only
mhm.
there if you allow it to be. Like,
Yeah, you didn't even know when to shut it down, bro. Come on, like
you know
like
better.
you should know better. If you know it's you're a fucking 30-year-old male individual who should know what's right and what's wrong. Come on, man. What kind of like dumb childish shit is that?
Yeah, no, his whole approach to me just like he wanted to sound like the victim. Because I mean, at this point, from what it looks like, the way he wrote it sounds like Becky's done.
Yeah,
That's how it
I think so.
sounds. This just the way he wrote it.
Well,
Because
yeah,
if
because he's
if it'd be very different if Becky was on board still, because I feel like he would have addressed it differently. The way he wrote it sounds like she said, "There's absolutely no way I can get you back. I could never trust you again," and that's why I think the phrasing kind of gave off that message to me. Just me, just reading deeper into the lines, like especially with that, with what you said before, that there were rumors that she had known before of previous infidelities.
hmm
This might have been the final straw after he committed to marriage. Like she was probably like, all right, if marriage couldn't like get you to get on the straight path, then I'm out.
yeah. You see, you know the funny part about this whole message is that he said he's gonna put himself into therapy now after everything blew up in his face. You
Yeah,
know, based on
yeah,
what you said in the past, that therapy isn't only for when shit's hitting the fan. Therapy is for. I mean, you can go even if you're the happiest person in the world.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
come on now. And the therapy isn't for couples who are having marriage issues. Therapy is also for couples who are in a great foundation and loving relationship. If temptation was creeping up on him and he knew he couldn't control it, he should have gone to therapy right then and there. But he wanted to dip in every other sauce, and now he lost. Now he has the biggest fumble of the year.
Yeah, because my thing too is if he's suffering from the trauma, anxiety that he was speaking about, I don't want to speak on that directly, but more so, that doesn't give you an excuse to go out and cheat.
No,
Your
I hate
trauma
that.
does not give you an excuse to go out and do something that is quote unquote out of your character or disrespectful to the relationship. It
Bro,
doesn't give you a pass.
it's like when an individual has mommy and daddy issues and they seek attention elsewhere. When
Y-
attention is right then and there given it to you by somebody else who loves you dearly, but yet that's not enough because you're still missing something that you weren't given as a kid. That trauma, you need to heal that trauma. If you
Yeah,
haven't healed that trauma, you shouldn't be in a relationship. Do what you got to do for the public, so that way you're satisfied with the attention you're receiving. But there's no point of bringing that trauma into a relationship if you know you're not fully healed, because at the end of the day, you're gonna hurt the person that deeply cares for you. Just like how in this situation where Becky G was holding this man down with a shitty soccer career, couldn't find a fucking club to stick with. She was always with him, no matter what, no matter where he was, she was there. And Becky has the luxury of going from state to state, country to country, to support her man. Not everybody has that luxury, and even when you don't have the luxury, there's people who are willing to still do that.
I know that's a very tricky conversation to have because a lot of people, say that their actions are based off their trauma, but it's like
Yeah,
at the end of
there
the
is a
day,
case.
you're responsible for making sure you're okay. And sometimes it's not easy to go straight to therapy or talking to someone. I mean, for Becky,
I
I feel for her because like I'm sure in one side of her, like because she loves this man, she feels a way and she probably wants to help him. Therapy's king or
Yeah, it
queen.
is. Or either or. Well, what do you think of? Well, what do you do? That? What is this?
So kind of going in line with commitment, I wanted to bring this clip up from Tyrese and his girl. Now they were on live. All right, Denny. So
Okay.
on live,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
you can't just stop it like and
Yeah.
re-record. Like it's
Yeah.
happening live.
Mm-hmm.
So Tyrese is on live with his girl, and they proceed to say,
slid in the DMs. Yeah. We linked up. He wasn't my type at all. My type is actually Paul Walker recipes.
"Dog, look at that face. Look at that face, dog.
That's
Look at that face."
crazy. You think she dreams of him, or pretend that's Paul Walker that's clapping the cheeks? I think
Dog,
after this,
I would be. I'm leaving.
I think after this, I
I
don't know.
I wouldn't have let this clip get over a minute. I would have let. I'd be like, "Oh, we done. Fuck that. Are you serious?"
That's technically one of his best friends.
Yeah.
That. So pretty much, she's saying that your best friend is my type. Your best friend
I
is the one
settled for you.
Yeah, damn. Don't say that, bro. Those words.
No, that's what she's saying. That's what she's saying, bro. And let's watch this clip because we've all been mad at our girl in public, and we have to be kind of calm.
But he wasn't my type at all, and my type is not white. I'm just saying I was more
grimy paws off me.
Don't touch me.
Paul and every Fast and Furious.
Don't touch me.
And even when I met him, I was like, he's kind of old.
He's kind of old.
I just like his smile. It's pretty cool.
His smile?
This one
his
really
personality, bad. His personality
just went really bad, really fast.
His personality was okay, but
I'm getting off live.
He didn't understand the Instagram model thing, so he would always talk down.
So you wanted the homie. Models. You didn't want me.
I never said I wanted the homie. I just said he was cuter.
You said I'm old.
Bro.
You know all this already. I wasn't your type either. So relax. And so now we're here. It's like an actual somewhat of a love story, which is crazy because I didn't know that No.
I'm done.
No,
don't touch me.
Don't put on this.
So, loving your boyfriend's best friends is a love story, huh?
Wow.
Yeah, I did. That'd probably be me. Exactly what Tyrese is doing. If Diane told me that, I'd be like, done, out. What's up, baby? Yeah.
Wait, did she hear what was said?
Yeah, I'm blinking my eyes. Oh, you see, look at what weapon are you waving now? She just closed the door on me.
You're in trouble.
No, but come on, bro. She just said that your best friend is finer than you. That I would spread my legs for your best friend willingly. It's crazy.
I look at this man and I'm like, dude. I'm telling you, Tyrese held it down because I would have ended that live and be like, we are done.
Yeah, I would have just stood up and walked out, and I would have called you. We're going to Cabo.
Going to Cabo?
We're going to Cabo, bro.
No, man, we're going to Cancun. We're going outside.
No, fuck it. Let's go to Dominican Republic, bro.
I'm trying to see if I could find anything on his story that would insinuate he's single or not.
And not just that, bro. It's just like, rest in peace, Paul Walker. Her type is a person who unfortunately passed away, so she had to settle for a person who's living.
Paul Walker was going to give her time. Wasn't he married?
No, he was single, I think.
Oh, he was single? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
You imagine Tyrese has access to Paul's IG and he just sees an unopened DM from her in there.
And it was just like from a couple months ago.
That's crazy.
You know what's crazy that she said? She said, I don't like white men, but Paul Walker's my type. That's a white man. That is a Caucasian white American man. Okay?
Oh my god.
Like if it was you, because you have you have your blue eyes and you're fucking Mexican, that's understandable. But this is a Caucasian white man.
His name was Paul.
Last name, I mean, Walker's not really. I don't want to say it's Caucasian, but anyways.
He even acts Caucasian in the movies.
That's what I'm saying. He wanted to fist pump everybody.
Fist pump everyone. Nah, man, I would be sick to my stomach if I was Tyrese. That was because in that moment he was trying to stay cool for the camera, but like,
I probably would
bro,
have said some out of pocket shit. Like, yeah, but yeah, me too. A couple of your best friends.
hey man, don't get yourself in trouble for your
I'm just saying. I'm
anniversary.
not saying it's true, but I'm saying like just to sting her back. Kind of shit is that, bro? Even the playing field. Come on now.
Even the playing field. Oh my god.
No, so you just walk away. You'll end the live right then and there.
I'll end the live and I'll end that relationship.
Well, what if she had? What if you're engaged to her?
We're not married, so
Take
keep the ring.
back.
Keep the ring.
Keep the ring. Damn, you hear that,
You
ladies?
need that money. You need that money more than me.
You hear that, ladies? He's giving out free rings. Like
Wait,
if
what?
like a new girl that you have and you
Oh,
want
you
to
can't
her.
re-gift stuff like that.
Right? That's weird. I
Nah.
think that's just kind of weird. So yeah, that makes sense. Or you can just sell it. Your own. I mean, I could get your money back. Right? Get your money back for the wasted space that you had.
Oh man.
Well, I hope Tyrese is doing well. The man look hurt. Hopefully, he comes out with a new song. Hopefully, he names it best friend. Hopefully, he names it best friend too.
He'd be like, if I was your best friend,
You
you'd
see?
want me
Imagine.
to be white.
No
Oh man.
Damn.
Nah, that's nasty. That's nasty. And the fact that
nasty.
she didn't even think that was nasty just tells me everything about the way she interprets that relationship.
Yeah.
It's a socialite thing. She's just like, well, I want to be seen with him, so I'm gonna tolerate him, even though I don't think he's who I wanted.
That's crazy, bro.
That's what it reads to me.
You think she's just chasing? So she's just chasing a bag, is what you're telling? Is what?
Yeah,
saying.
no, I know that's what it sounds like. That's what she made herself sound like. And if someone else can interpret it differently, let me know the angle, because I don't see how you can't take that from there.
Yeah, I don't. What the audacity, right? To say that. This is supposed to be a love story between you and Tyrese, and you gonna the first thing you say is that he wasn't my type. That rest in peace, Paul Walker. He's the man I want.
Yeah, she thought that was cute.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's insane. And the whole time she couldn't stop smiling.
Yeah, no, she was thinking about that man from the Caucasus Mountains.
Oh well, get well soon, Tyrese. I hope you do.
He won't be. He won't
No,
be.
He won't be.
Nah, he's gonna get mad and call The Rock and accuse him of leaving the franchise again.
That's fair. Oh, poor man.
This next thing, this all kind of relates. So, you know how I talked to you about how I don't like to put my business on the internet?
Yeah. That's a lot.
Outside of what I say on here, but like I'm saying
Of
more
course.
so, like I don't go on Twitter like, oh my god, this happened to me, fuck this person, yada yada yada.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Twitter or social media in itself is a dangerous place. What you put
Yes, it
out,
is.
you cannot return. You could erase it, but if it's been seen, if it's been screenshot,
You're fucked.
You're fucked.
You're straight.
Well, we have a horror story of what happened here. Well, this woman, she went on Twitter and she let people know that her husband cheated. It went viral. People attempted to get him fired. Now she's financially at risk because they're a one-income household. Now she's afraid for her future. So she went on the internet to call out her husband, and the internet does what they do, and they were trying to get him fired. Problem for them is, like I said, he's the breadwinner. Now hear this TikTok.
Hi everyone. I want to start by saying thank you for all of the love and support and the feminine rage. I'm angry and you're angry for me, and I get it because I'm in this too, but please, my life has been torn upside down. We are a one-income household. I'm a stay-at-home mom. Please don't threaten, and please don't try to call my husband's place of work. You're just going to... You're just going to get me worse. This is my life. And I never, in a million years, would have thought that this would blow up the way it did. Clearly, it's striking a chord with women everywhere. And I talked to my husband today. I talked to him, and he said to leave it all up. He said to leave it all up. So I'm leaving it. He knows it's there. He is ashamed. Nothing is getting solved. I'm shaking. Nothing is getting solved today. Nothing's getting solved tomorrow. I have children. I know we're angry. I'm so angry. I'm so angry at him, but please, guys, there are other ways to support me. And cutting off my financial stability is not it. I beg of you, please.
Listen,
You know, I don't mean to laugh.
this is my thing. No. I don't mean to laugh either, because that's a really tough situation. But here's my argument, though.
Yes.
You got to be
Speak the
real
truth.
careful what you share on the internet. No, because you don't know what can go viral. You don't know. Like, what if I tweeted out, like, oh, Denny gets double penetrated by his girlfriend every year, and then it blows up, and then, Dan wants to stop doing it, Denny's upset. And I'm like, oh, my bad, my G. I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to put your business out there. But I think people need to understand the internet is wild. I once tweeted out, anti is probably one of the best products I've heard in a long time, or something to that effect. And I had the Barbs come into my comments saying that, like, fuck you, you don't think Nicki's good. And it's like, I just said Anti was a great album. I didn't say anything about Nicki Minaj, but cool. Anything you put on the internet, it is free game to the world.
It is. It is. And if I feel like when 2023, everybody should know that by now. Anything you put, especially with TikTok, it'll go viral. Things will go viral. I feel bad for the lady, but then again, I don't. It's like you knew what you were doing with uploading that video. All it takes is one person. Yeah, all it takes is one person to share it to their group, and if the video is good enough to be shared within their group, then they have other connections. It's a fucking never-ending cycle. It's a fire that you can never put out, and now you are facing the consequences of your actions. Unfortunately for the situation, I mean, I'm sorry that your husband cheated on you. But I just didn't know what you expected from that video. Did you expect people to say, "Oh my God, just leave him," or "Oh my God, what a bad husband"? I mean, what did you expect from that video?
Yeah.
And it sucks too because she doesn't work. So maybe your first course of action is get a job. If homeboy over here can't can't hold a job because you put him on the fire. So go get a waitress job or something. I don't know. Fucking figure your shit out.
It's just like, to me, it's hard to have sympathy. Like, I felt bad for her because I could tell that she, like, realized, like, she's in a really tough spot if her husband loses her job. But it's like, part of it's like, you put it out there, and you put out him, you post him on your social media. People can call your employer if they wanted to go crazy.
Yeah,
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, this is like, I feel for her, but I also don't, because it's just like, you did this to yourself.
Yeah, maybe you just chose the wrong career path of being a stay-at-home mom. You should have.
All right, let's not do that. Oh man.
Hey, it's a good time to start a business.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, she does have a lot of attention, so I guess you
You
want to
see?
make
It's a
it
great
positive out of
time.
the negative.
Exactly. A great time to start a business, you know? Oh. Did you ever put so have you ever put anything out there in the world that, you know, created some traction, Alex, other than your nurse or your nurse photo from Halloween or whatever it was?
No, I mean, I've had a couple tweets pop off, but it wasn't because I shared anything personal. It was more so just speaking on something.
Hmm.
What did I say it about? I don't even remember. It was something involving Joe Budden's photo, and I responded to something. This was before the breakup too.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't even remember what it was. I have to find it.
Okay.
um,
Okay. I think
but yeah, I know the
mine was
internet's crazy.
It is. It's very crazy. I think my hot take that I have was telling the Beyonce fans that Alicia Keys is better.
Say it again.
I told the Beyonce fans that Alicia Keys was better.
That'll rally him out.
Oh, definitely. I'm a big Alicia Keys fan, right? I'm not a big Beyonce fan. I mean, her music was good after Destiny Childs and all that, but it wasn't for me. It's like, oh my god, this is the greatest thing in the world.
No, I enjoy some of Beyonce's music, but I'm not gonna sit here and say she's like the best. You know.
No. Is she the great vocalist? Absolutely. But I just don't see that implemented into her music at times.
All right, man. Next part of the pod.
All
I've been
right.
meaning to give him some love, but we hadn't had a chance due to the other episodes. But Randy Arozarena has been Mexico's like fucking stud. Like he's been the face of Mexico for this World Baseball Classic. He's been killing it. He's been going crazy. I didn't think he was Mexican, and I was right because he wasn't.
Where's his last name from?
He's Cuban.
Oh, okay.
So I thought he was Cuban. I thought I remember hearing him. He defected. Like it was one of those type situations. But he somehow convinced the president of Mexico to make him a citizen so he could play in the World Baseball Classic. And the story behind it's like awesome that I wanted to just share it. So Randy is from Cuba, reached the highest level of Cuban baseball at 19. His first season, he was paid $4 a month. In his second season, he made $38 a month. Apparently, this was a higher salary than his mother. In his second pro season, his team earned a chance to go to Puerto Rico to play in the Caribbean Series. Despite being one of the team's best hitters, Arozarena was blocked from going because officials feared he would try to defect. Being blocked from playing, along with the recent death of his father, left his family with very little money. In order to support them, he illegally fled by boat to Mexico, a country where he knew nobody. Upon arrival, Arozarena tried out for the Tijuana Toros, where he had so little money he had to share cleats and batting gloves with another prospect during workouts. He made the team. After 2 years playing in Mexico, Arozarena signed a $1.25 million contract with the St. Louis Cardinals. By 2020, he broke out with the Rays, breaking several playoff records on the way to the World Series. Which, by the way, he made that Rays Dodger series crazy, and the playoffs for him was nuts. He returns to Mexico, where his mother, wife, kids, and brother all now live. In 2021, he made a plea to the president via Instagram. I only ask a favor. Give me nationality. Do me that favor to represent Mexico in the World Series. That's all I want. Arozarena had been trying to gain citizenship for years, but his plea actually worked. President Andrés Manuel López Obrador stated that he would put the country's director of migration on the case, and shortly after, Arozarena was a Mexican citizen. Which, by the way, fun fact of like Cuba didn't want to have him go to Puerto Rico, like thinking that he would leave. Their catcher actually left when they were in Miami, and they can't find him.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So today, less than a year later, Arozarena is in the World Baseball Classic as he promised, leading the team in OPS, slugging, on-base percentage, average, RBI, runs, and saved the game versus Puerto Rico with his catch, taking them to the semifinal for the first time ever. President of Mexico is proud, saying, he told us that if he became a national, he would play with the team. He is implying because he is complying because we did give him nationality. Very diligent. He is a very good hitter, and he also produced. He hit a double. I stayed up watching the game. It was worth it. So the reason I wanted to give this love is because his nationality, he's Cuban, but him coming to Mexico, him building his career off from here, he brought his whole family to Mexico. I mean, this story is awesome. Like you hear situations like this happen all the time. Yasiel Puig also defected from Cuba. You hear all these stories of these athletes trying to get over here because they don't want to be over there, and it's such a nice story to hear because he wanted to give back in his own way to the country that gave him a home. You know what I mean? So for him to willingly put on Mexico's colors, I mean, I did a double take, like, Arozarena he's not Mexican, he's Mexican. Because I was like, I swear I thought he was Cuban. But yeah, no, that was awesome, man. So shout out to the president of Mexico from taking a break from taking bribes and giving us one of our best players to boot as of late.
Yes. I'm not even Mexican, but thank you very much. Speaking of Cuba, though, they hold their people as hostages, or what the fuck?
Did what?
They hold their people as hostages, or what the fuck?
They're just not allowed to. I guess they're just not allowed to leave. They're not allowed to leave for good.
They can't even travel, or what?
No, they can. I mean, they travel with the national team, but certain people are considered a threat. So to leave because oh no, they'll leave for good.
That's crazy, bro. Thank God I'm not Cuban.
My aunt, she married a Chilean man. She's from Mexico, and both he and her moved to Cuba for about a good 5 to 8 years while he was getting his doctor's. He was in the doctor's program over there.
Okay.
And it's very interesting because, Castro was still alive at the time that they went.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very interesting how you hear people speak about Castro who are here in America, whereas in how they speak about him living there. And it was one of those situations where I think I was like, this seems pretty manipulative. Like, I don't know. Like, it just like the way they were speaking, I was like, oh, they put chips in your guys' head. There's no way.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I don't know if I can. I'd want to flee too. Fuck that.
Yeah, I think there's a limit of how much food you could buy. It's a whole thing. I don't know the whole story, so I don't want to dig in and say anything incorrect. But from what my aunt would tell me, there was limits to what you could buy.
That's insane. I'm sorry. I feel bad.
Yeah.
Thank God I live in America legally.
Yeah. And thank you, Randy Arozarena, for doing your due diligence in supporting Mexico. We appreciate you. God bless you.
That's dope. I love that. I definitely do love that. So
we are off to the toxic tweet of the week, and I thought this was very appropriate. Being loyal ain't hard. Y'all just some hoes.
Exactly, Alex. Fucking shit. I wish you understood this.
I am loyal.
Loyal to the game. I appreciate that,
I'm single. But when I'm in a relationship, and you know what? Shout out to Jess, because Jess do be singing my praises about this. She's like, no, look, Alex is single, he's single. But when he's in a relationship, that rock solid. I'm like, yeah, no, I hold it down.
Yeah. What do you do when you're single, Alex?
I gotta untrain myself to do that.
You just set yourself up.
Because I sound like I'm lying.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you're reading a script.
No, man, but from all I hear from this is it's true, man. If you don't want to be loyal to somebody, leave.
Exactly.
Don't be holding them hostage in the relationship. Don't stay because you don't want to be there anymore.
And just because you're a housewife doesn't mean that you have to stay.
Yeah.
Leave.
It's crazy because I hear stories of people that we know in Mexico that their husbands cheat, but they don't leave because they support them.
I feel that's a common tradition out there in Mexico.
Yeah, it's one of those like, well, you could leave, but then who's gonna support you?
Exactly.
It's fucked, man.
It's I don't mean to laugh. I don't mean to laugh. It's
No,
a
you
fucked
do.
up
You do mean to
situation.
laugh.
It's a fucked up situation. It's just like,
Stop laughing.
I mean, if you really think about it, right? Unless you're in a really attractive person, you're not gonna find anybody out there who's gonna want to support you. Because if you're an attractive person, you can hop dick to dick until you have stability.
That's crazy.
Am I wrong? Look at Narcos.
What about Narcos?
You know, they had women come and go all the damn time. Like that one chick. Husband got killed, went to another one, another kingpin.
That story was crazy.
And then from that kingpin went to another one. You know?
That's crazy. No, I know what you're talking about. We don't want to go too into detail for that, but that's crazy.
Yeah. So
no, yeah, but like this gentleman right here, this goes for men and women. No, let's be honest. Like it's not hard to be loyal. And first of all, if someone doesn't want to be with you, let them go.
Exactly,
let them go,
bro.
You got to think of yourself as a prize. They
them
are also
fly.
a prize, but they're not a prize for you, and you're not a prize for them. It's okay.
Exactly.
You can be a prize for someone else. Like
Exactly.
I see people like, and I'm telling you, like we've all experienced this where we try to fight for someone that in our heart we know that they ain't shit, but like we have so much time invested that we want to like keep it going. No, leave. Someone else will appreciate you far better than the person that isn't.
Yeah. And if you're like me, grow some balls and just tell the person that I'm tired of you.
You can say that, right?
Oh, I'm bored, either one. Like,
yeah, who says that? Monsters.
Fucking horror monsters. But yeah, just tell them. Grow some balls and be like, you know what? I don't love you anymore. Those are some harsh words, not gonna lie.
Yeah, you can say it a little different. You'd be like, you know what? I feel like we've grown apart. I feel like we've grown apart. And I feel like you and I have different interests now. I think it's best if we just go our separate ways.
Or you can be like, you know what? It's not you, it's me.
That never works. That never works because everyone knows it. That's why it doesn't work.
Well,
I hate that one. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea to say once. It was dumb as hell because it's like it's the most common thing to say.
Yeah, it's just it's a sweeter way to say you ain't shit.
Yeah,
right. Pretty much. It's okay. But yeah, man, it does go both for men and women. Who do you think's more at fault, Alex? Men or women?
Good
shits.
Men, because they get caught way easier.
Okay, but when a woman gets caught and then they find out how sneaky they are, there's a
I feel like it's almost. I feel like. Well, first of all, you shouldn't be condoning cheating, but I feel like. What would you do if you got cheated on, but they were so sly about it that you found out by like sheer miracle? Would you dap them up like, damn, respect OG, I appreciate the game, I'm out?
Honestly, I'd ask, how'd you do it? Jot it down. That way I can have it in the back of my pocket just in case,
So you can push the trauma somewhere else.
What are you gonna see that?
Yeah, so you can push the trauma on someone else. That's what you're doing, right, Denny?
No, I would definitely. I would honestly want to interview them, just to see how they went through it.
Patreon.
That's what I'm saying.
Remind me that for Patreon because I have some a backstory from someone that I don't want to share on the regular pod.
Okay, but I'm down for
that. Their experience with their cheating partner was nuts.
Like that. This person found out.
Like he almost dapped her up at how good she was at cheating.
You know what?
I gotta tell the story, or else it just sounds nuts.
It does.
I don't agree with him, but I get why he did what he did. Like, I get where his brain was. Like, oh, good shit, my G. Damn, good looking out.
That's
I peeped
crazy.
that game.
What would you do, Alex, if this person just had a blueprint?
I'm leaving.
You want
leaving.
You want to ask how many bodies?
No.
Hey, just make you one deeper. It's all right.
One could be enough. I don't need to hear it was 74.
What if you found out it was like at least 12? Damn, that's a lot of bodies. That's a lot of bodies, bro.
Just leaving, dog.
How many bodies do you have, Alex?
All right, man. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok. RoyalTea Network, episode 114.
Yes, sir.
Before this pod drops, there should definitely be volume 1 of RoyalTea Radio dropping. I'm sitting tight, hoping that by the time this pod drops, we have the new logo. All right, look at Denny getting in love mode right now. Oh, it's his anniversary. It's his anniversary. He trying to get Diana to swing on him today. That's his favorite.
Yes. I'm trying
knuckle sandwich on the menu.
Neck. I'm trying to have her break my neck. I even bought the little fucking thing that goes around my neck too, just in case.
Diane, you're engaged to a maniac.
He says you're engaged to a wonderful man. He said you're engaged to a wonderful man. Why the fuck you laughing like that?
She's laughing.
A wonderful woman.
Oh,
it's a fucking two-way street. I'm putting a fucking barricade on your street.
Yeah, you are a wonderful man. Yes, you are. Baby.
I'm gonna get decked. I mean, dicked. I mean, not to cause harm.
With consent.
With consent, yes. Thank you, Alex.
Oh my god! You see, ladies and gentlemen, these are the couples we should be looking up to. We should be looking at Rao and Rosalia, Denny and Diane.
Exactly.
Who's the third one?
Who is the third one?
Becky and Sebastian. Never mind. That's
never mind. He fumbled that one fat. Definitely did. Yeah, but yes, check out our mixtape. In a sense, will be dropping soon. It will be dropping soon. So please keep a lookout on that. It'll have mine and Alex's beautiful faces on it. Yeah, man, it's gonna be great. I think we had a great selection of music this past quarter.
I think the first quarter playlist will be fire. I think second quarter will be a little different. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna try not to repeat artists in every quarter. So this is another song that I'm gonna play today is gonna be one that I almost played on the first one.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I feel like it's a good way to kind of share our love of music as we debate what's going on in the music world. So for the first songs for the new RoyalTea Radio Volume 2, I'm going to start us off. This is Elaine, Changes.
I cannot change you. You cannot change me. I may try for a few days, but after a while I go back to my old ways. But baby, give me time. I'm learning to be more patient. I'm learning to trust you more. So I'm gonna change for you. I'll do better for you. I know I said this before. I know we've been here before, but I mean it. Oh, I mean it. So I'm gonna change for you. I'll do better for you. I know I said this before. I know we've been here before, but I mean it. Oh, I mean it. 'Cause I owe you so much more than my pain. I owe you so much more than my past. You deserve it all. You deserve it all. You deserve it all. I owe you so much more than my pain. I owe you so much more than my past. You deserve it all. You deserve it all. You deserve it all. fresh out the shower. I just slept on that dress that you said you really liked. Last time was a mess. Even though you let me down, I still think you're the best. And I'm on my way to you. Tell my Uber, make it quick, cause it got a lot of shit that we should handle. And don't forget to light the candle. So I'm gonna change for you. I'll do better for you. I know I said this before. No, we've been here before, but I mean it. Oh, I mean it. So I'm gonna change for you. I'll do better for you. I know I said this before. No, we've been here before, but I mean it.
That was Elaine, Changes, you know. Denny, what you got for us today, man?
Oh, well, first of all, that was a good song. I like that song. Enjoyed it. Definitely enjoyed
Thank
it. Who did that make you think of, Alex?
No one.
Okay. We'll try it
I'm
next
perfect. I don't even make changes.
Well, if anyone wants a perfect man, here he is. We'll get you a ring if. Well, what are you gonna say, Alex? You gonna laugh and say something? What are you gonna say?
No, you say what you want to say. You say what you want to say.
Damn, I'm here dying. All right. Well, my song for Ready Track of the Week. It is Amari Noelle, Unusual.
You ain't gotta worry about your friends. I'm canceling plans. I made this plans that we ain't coming home tonight. Go put on your red freakum dress. I'm tryna bless the crazy sex like we ain't coming home tonight. 'Cause I got power, but you won't let me go down. No, you won't let me do something unusual. Make you feel unusual. Make it feel impossible. Make you feel unstoppable. 'Cause you ain't messing with no average nigga. I can put some on you that can change your vision. I can make sweet love like a fast decision. Girl, that sweet, sweet love. Got that sweet, sweet love. 'Cause you ain't messing with no average nigga. I can put some on you that can change your vision. I can make sweet love like a fast decision. Girl, that sweet, sweet love. Girl, that sweet, sweet love. You ain't gotta worry about your friends. I'm canceling plans. I made this plans that we ain't coming home tonight. Go put on your red freakum dress. I'm tryna bless the crazy sex like we ain't coming home tonight. 'Cause I got power, and you won't let me. Girl, go down, no. You won't let me.
And that was, ladies and gentlemen, Amari Noelle, Unusual. Ah, yes, yes, yes.
What a start. All right, man, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. When you are at fault, please just be the adult in the situation and just take accountability. I think you taking accountability will improve the actions that you take in the future. It might reflect a little bit, or it'll help you reflect a little bit, hopefully. And go to therapy, man. Get the help. Baggage shouldn't be implemented into a new relationship and cause trauma for the person that is essentially is there to love you. So don't bring that baggage with you. Take accountability. Get some help. Even if you don't want to talk to anybody, there's therapists out there that you don't have to get too personal with. Just start something simple and work your way up and to the point where you're fully healed, and it'll be a new and better you. That's what I have to say.
So I played my song of the week with purpose. Changes. So in the song, she says, like, I'll change for you. I'll do better for you. That's the mindset you should have when you're in a relationship and you have traits that aren't, how do I say, conducive to a happy relationship. So make those changes in you for the better of the two of you, in the relationship than trying to do it when one person's already trying to walk out, because you know the issues that you guys can have. Make those changes in the relationship, because when they want to leave, those changes might not do it. So you got to make those changes in the relationship, both sides.
Correct.
You know what I mean? It's
Exactly.
it's growing, trying to find the even between the both of you. It's
Compromise. That's what it is, right, Alex? Practice as you preach.
Yes, I do. I compromise
Yes,
a lot.
There you go.
Just like my immune system right now, because I'm fucking battling this fucking
compromise.
cold.
See,
Oh my
I
God.
feel like if we get to the bottom of how many bodies you catch, we'll understand why your immune system is compromised.
I will answer that on Patreon. I won't answer that on here.
Oh, so you hear that, ladies? If you want to know how much miles this homeboy
You
has,
gotta pay $2.99.
you gotta pay $2.99 to get some of that ass. Okay.
Who said they gonna get this ass?
Well, I mean, let's think about it, right? If you have this amount of bodies, I mean, at this point, you're just giving ass to everybody, right?
Wait, say that one more time. I was reading a text.
If you have this amount of bodies, I mean, at this point, you're giving ass to everybody, right?
I plead the fifth.
Okay, that's fair. That's
First
fair.
of all, I'm fighting for my life right now, man. I don't know if people are gonna understand how sluggish I was in this episode. I feel like my energy was not the best, but fighting for my
That's
life.
all right. We picked it up at the end, and I'm kind of under the weather too. So, and not just that, it's early in the morning too. So, I made Alex
Yes,
attempt to
sir.
wake up at 8:30, and I haven't had a cup of Joe. So I still need my cup of Joe, and I still
What's
need
his
my
last
wife
name?
to. Excuse you.
What's Joe's last name?
What? This is just a cup of Joe. It's just an analogy, Alex. Okay. Why do you got to make it nasty? What are you typing? I don't like where this is going. Where's this going, Alex? What are we doing here? Chill.
So that's what you sipping on right now?
That's disgusting. See? You see? This is why I told you I hope you get double penetrated. You see?
I haven't watched the new season yet.
I haven't even finished the second season.
You need to watch it. I heard it's good, but
I heard it's good, but I heard after that it just kind of goes like.
the third season's kind of weird, but yeah, whatever. Yeah. So, y'all pray for me and Denny to get better, because I've been down in the dumps since my game on Wednesday. So I feel like it's been what? No, we're now entering day 4.
Day 4, bro.
Fuck,
Day
man,
4.
it's
You
terrible.
gotta get flushed out. Help, McGowan can help you with that.
All right. You know what? There's a beauty in transparency. There's a beauty in discrepancy. This is royalty with love.
Peace.